Hi, this is Hardball Retro. Welcome to the Retro Dome. Today we'll be playing Game 5 of the World Series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Los Angeles Dodgers from the 1985 through 1989 Actuals organization, or also known as the Franchise Best Players. And those rosters are basically the top 40 players or player seasons from a half decade. So this would represent each roster is the 40 best players from the 1985 through 1989 seasons for each team. And I base that using win shares for single season performances. So let's jump right in here. We've got series tied at 2 games apiece. And Game 5's matchup is a rematch of Game 2. Pair of left-handers on the mound. Fernando Valenzuela for the Dodgers, Jimmy Key for the Blue Jays. And Valenzuela won the first matchup by a score of 8-4. And the interesting note, so far in this series, the visiting team has won every game. So pivotal Game 5 here. Let's go ahead and get started.
Here we go again, sports fans. It's series time. I'm Ernie Harwell. And welcome to Los Angeles Dodgers baseball. This is a national pastime on APBA, the voice of baseball in your home since 1951. We're coming to you from out here at the park. Today, the visiting Toronto Blue Jays will test the Dodgers at home. This is a championship series, game number 5. In this 7-game series, the rest of the season is a few outs for these two teams. Bitter in loss, sweet in glory. Right now, they're even, 2 wins and 2 losses at home. Their record now, 0-2. The Dodgers take the field here in the first. Here's how it lines up defensively for the Dodgers. Murray at first base. Randolph at second. Anderson, the shortstop. Guerrero at third. The outfield consists of Gibson in left field, Shelby in center field, and Marshall over in right. Dempsey is behind the plate, batting in the one spot and DHing. Sacks. And on the mound for the Dodgers, the left-hander Valenzuela. This is Valenzuela's second appearance in the series. He has 1 win. Fernando has worked 7 2/3. His series ERA at 1.17. He's a strikeout pitcher. He will be facing Blue Jay starter, left-hander Key. So settle in. This is a championship game. Here's Fernandez to lead it off. The pitch. Fernandez chops it toward Murray. He backs up and plays the big hop. He waves off Valenzuela and takes it himself. One down. One out. Mosby, the hit. And the pitch comes in. It's a hot shot. It bounces off the rubber. It rolls toward third. Guerrero has it. Makes an off-balance throw, and it gets by Murray. But Dempsey is there to back him up. And Mosby is on at first. Score that a single for Mosby. His sixth hit of the series. Well, the Blue Jays have one away. Mosby on at first. We have Bell coming up to hit. First baseman Murray holding the runner on. The pitch swung on. It's a nubber to the left of the mound. Valenzuela scoops it up, fires to second, and he gets him. And Bell is on the fielder's choice. That's out number 2. For Toronto, 2 outs, 1 on. We have Barfield coming up to hit. He's their cleanup hitter. The offering from Valenzuela. It's off his elbow. That's his first time clobbered in this series. That extends the streak. Now 5 games in a row on base. Barfield is in pain, but he seems to be okay. And he trots down to first. 2 on, first and second. 2 outs, the top of the first inning. Now McGriff to face Valenzuela, left side batter. The runners take their lead. Valenzuela cranks it up. Chopper back to the mound. Valenzuela comes in, takes it up, fires to first, and gets him by a step to retire the side. The half for the Blue Jays. No runs, 1 hit. They leave 2. They waste the runners. Blue Jays, nothing. Dodgers coming up. The Blue Jays take the field here in the first. Defensive blitz for Toronto. McGriff at first base. Garcia at second. Fernandez, the shortstop. Gruber at third. Across the outfield, in left, it's Bell. And center, Mosby. And over in right, Barfield. Borders is behind the plate at DH and batting 6th, Orange. And on the mound for the Blue Jays, the left-hander Key. This is Key's second appearance in the series with 1 loss. Jimmy has worked 5 innings. His series ERA at 7.2. Sacks the leading off. He cranks and fires. High fly ball to center. Mosby drifts back. He's at the warning track. Taps the glove and brings it down. 1 away. The next Dodgers batter is Randolph. He cranks and fires. Just catches the plate. See you later. Randolph will argue this one. The ump could change his mind, but he doesn't offer. 2 gone. Here comes Guerrero to take his cuts. The pitch is on the way. Guerrero hits it in the air to fairly deep right field. Barfield is over. And so is the at-bat from Guerrero. Side retired. So the Dodgers go quietly. No score. We head for the top of the 2nd inning. Orange, Gruber, and Garcia due up for Toronto. Orange to lead it off for the Blue Jays. He bats right. And now the pitch. That's rocked to deep left center. It is high and long and gone. Orange with a monster shot. They show movies on flights that long. So they collect the solo homer, his first home run of the series. And the Blue Jays go ahead by a run, 1-0 here in the second. for Orange. His third hit of the series. And Orange now with 3 runs batted in. Gruber walks up. No outs. A run in. Valenzuela brings it. Lofted deep to left field. Gibson is chasing it. He's at the warning track. And he hauls it in. And there's one away. One away. Garcia gets set to bat against Valenzuela. The pitch. Fisted to right by Garcia. Marshall will have to hustle, and it falls in front of him. He's forced to play it on the hop. He had no chance on that one, and Garcia has himself a single. For Garcia, his first hit of the series. One gone, second inning, one on. Here's Borders. First baseman Murray perched right in front of the bag. Now the pitch. Fly ball to straightaway left. Gibson is there. Waits. And makes the catch. 2 away. Garcia gets back to first. 1 on the top of the second inning. Fernandez will bat next for Toronto. Now the delivery. Swung on, strike. And there goes Garcia. The peg. The slide. The sweep tag. Safe. That's his first steal of the series. Garcia edges a bit more off second. Here he comes. Bounced back to the mound. Valenzuela knocks it down, picks it up. Throws to first. 3 down. For the Blue Jays, 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. They lead 1. And they go ahead in the game. The score now stands 1-0 Blue Jays as we head for the bottom of the second inning. For Los Angeles, here in the second, Marshall, Gibson, and Dempsey. Marshall leading it off. Key brings it. And it's lined to center field. Mosby takes 3 steps to his right and hauls it in. 1 away. Okay, 1 out. Gibson for hit. He delivers. Grounded to the right side. McGriff knocks it down. He's up with it. He flips the Key covering for the out. The Dodgers have 2 down, nobody on. Here's Dempsey. The pitch. Low and away. Ball 1. Here's a pitch. Dempsey smashes one down the line. Gruber grabs it near the bag. He wings a long throw to first and gets Dempsey by a stride. 3 down. The Blue Jays retire the side in order. The score is still 1-0 Toronto as we go to the top of the third inning. Valenzuela will now face the Blue Jays artillery. Mosby, Bell, and Barfield. All right. Mosby to lead it off for the Blue Jays. Valenzuela brings it to the plate. Blasted deep to left center. Over Shelby's head. It's long gone. So Mosby has his first homer of the series, and the Blue Jays add to their lead. This ball game now 2-0 for Mosby, his 7th hit of the series, and Mosby now with 4 runs batted in. Bell bat in hand, and the pitch comes in. Squibber in front of the plate. Dempsey grabs it. Fires to first. And Bell is retired. 1 down. Barfield comes up to bat. The delivery from Valenzuela. In the air to center. No cause for alarm. Shelby has it in his sights, and he tucks it away. 2 away. McGriff is the next hitter. Here's a pitch from Valenzuela. On the hand, it's a slow roller toward Guerrero. He charges, scoops it over to first, just in time for the 3rd out. For the Blue Jays, a run on 1 hit. They add a little padding. Dodgers down 2-0. The Dodgers will send out the bottom of the lineup. Murray, Shelby, and Anderson. To get it going for the Dodgers. Here, Murray, the switch hitting Eddie, will bat right. He wheels and deals. Upstairs, and Murray isn't tempted. Ball number 4. And he takes his base. No one out. 3rd inning, 1 on. Shelby gets set to bat against Key. He delivers. Swung on, bounced up the middle. Fernandez racing over, and he's got it. Flips to Garcia at second. The pivot and the peg to McGriff. Shelby beats the ball to first. No double play. Anderson is now up. Shelby 2 full strides off first. He lets it go. It's hit hard over 3rd. Base hit. Bell is racing to the line, still running. He picks it up. Shelby rounds 3rd. The throw comes into Fernandez. They're holding Shelby at 3rd, and Anderson is inside another double, and that's the 1st base knock for the Dodgers in this game. For Anderson is 1st. Double of the series. For Anderson is 2nd hit of the series. One out, 3rd inning, 2 on. Sachs is out to take his hacks, and he hacks from the right. Infield deep. Shelby alert at 3rd. Key comes to the plate. That's batted to the right side. McGriff feels it. He flips the Key covering. Notch 2. Shelby has to hold 3rd. Right-handed hitter Randolph gets set to bat against Key. The Dodgers have 2 on, 2nd and 3rd. 2 outs. The runners take their lead. The offering gets grounded into the hole. Fernandez dives, and he spears it. He's on his feet to first. And just gets him. The line for the Dodgers. No runs on 1 hit. They leave 2. They waste a good chance. The score still stands 2-0. Dodgers down as we head for the top of the 4th inning. Orge, Gruber, and Garcia due up for Toronto. Here's Orge to lead it off. Here's a pitch. A high drive to deepest center. Shelby has it all the way. Just allowed out. 1 away. Gruber comes up the bat. Valenzuela comes to him. He goes the other way. Slashed into the hole. Base hit. And Gruber holds with a single. For Gruber, his 5th hit of the series. Right-handed hitter Garcia gets set to bat against Valenzuela. The Blue Jays have 1 away. Gruber on at first. First baseman Murray holding the runner on. The pitch on the hand. Popped up. Guerrero is waving off the others. He's under it. He puts it away. Next batter, Borders. He wheels and deals. Swung on, strike. Gruber is off to the races. Dempsey throws. Randolph tags him out. Side retired. That'll do it for Toronto. No runs on one hit. No errors. They leave none after 3.5. It's still 2-0 Blue Jays. Toronto will now face the heart of the Dodgers lineup. Guerrero, Marshall, and Gibson coming up. Here's Guerrero to lead it off. Right-handed batter to face Key. Key over the offering. Up and away. Ball 1. Sorry, there's a delay. Key is walking off the mound. Here comes the trainer. They're talking it over. Key stretches his arm, throws a pitch. He seems to be okay. He'll stay in the game. Now Key pitches. Guerrero cuts at it. A scribber off the end of the bat, hugging the third base line. Gruber lets it roll, but the ball refuses to go foul, and it's a base hit. It looked like a line drive in the box score for Guerrero, his 6th hit of the series. It's now Marshall, the bat, in the power slot. Runner on first, nobody out. To the plate. Hot grounded to third. Weird hop. Gruber stays right with it to second for 1. Back to McGriff at first. Double play. It's now the port side swinger, Gibson, to the bat. He delivers. Lofted high to right. Barfield is there. He's got a beat on it. And Gibson is gone for the 3rd out. For the Dodgers, nothing across. They leave none, so they do not tally. We've played 4. Dodgers down 2-0. The Blue Jays will have Borders, Fernandez, and Mosby here in the 5th. Borders to lead it off. Valenzuela delivers. Breaking ball, bounce past Valenzuela. Anderson is over. He stabs for it, makes a pickup, and throws Borders out by a step. And there's 1 away. Fernandez walking up the bat. The pitch is on the way. Paints the black. Strike 3 call. 2 away. Mosby is the next hitter. He delivers. Strike 3. Mosby swung right through it. Side retired. So the Blue Jays go in order. We've played 4.5. Dodgers down 2-0. Dempsey, Murray, and Shelby due up for Los Angeles. Here's Dempsey to lead it off. A right-sider. He brings it in. Batted slowly toward first. McGriff fields it and feeds Key coming over for the putout. Murray will bat next for Los Angeles. Key winds and fires. And he walks him. Eddie Moses down to first. Shelby to face Key. First baseman McGriff holding the runner on. Key brings it to the plate. Grounded to Garcia. He fires to Fernandez at second. Out. Over to McGriff at first. And he's safe at first. But they get the lead runner. 2 down. Now at bat, Anderson. Big hole on the right side. Shelby takes a good lead. The pitch comes in. Swung on and missed. He struck him out. Side retired. That'll do it for Los Angeles. Nothing across. 1 left. The score still stands 2-0. Dodgers down as we head for the top of the sixth inning. Los Angeles will now face the heart of the Blue Jays lineup. Bell, Barfield, and McGriff coming up. Bell will start the sixth. He brings it home. Valenzuela fans it. One down. Okay, Barfield is out to take his hacks. He's their cleanup hitter. Valenzuela winds up. Barfield looks at strike three. Two down. Blue Jay hitter McGriff. The pitch. Hit hard toward the gap in right center. Shelby is racing back. He won't get it. It's off the wall. Shelby chases it down. McGriff cruises into second. For McGriff is first. Double of the series. For McGriff is second hit of the series. For Toronto. Two down, one on. Next up, Orange. The pitch. High fly ball to left. Gibson drifts over. Plenty of room. And makes the catch. Side retired. The line for the Blue Jays. No runs, one hit. They lead one. Dodgers behind the Blue Jays. 2-0. Los Angeles now will send out the top of the order. Sachs, Randolph, and Guerrero. Sachs leading it off. The offering to Sachs. Batted hard on the ground toward right. Diving stop by Garcia. Throws. And he makes the play to first. One away. One gone. Here's Randolph. Key winds and fires. The heater, it's in there. Strike three. Two down. Guerrero is now up. Now Key comes home with it. This one is hit. It may carry. It's way back. Bye-bye. Over the left field wall. So they collect the solo homer. His third home run of the series. He's now homered in 2 straight games. On top in the series in homers. The Dodgers are on the board, cutting that lead in half. The fans want more. For Guerrero, his 7th hit of the series. And Guerrero now with 3 runs batted in. Marshall is now up. The pitch. High fly ball to deep right center. Mosby is racing to the track. So is Barfield. Mosby waves him off and brings it down. That was very nearly back-to-back home runs. Side retired. For the Dodgers, 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. They score, but still trail by 1. The score is 2-1 as we go to the top of the 7th inning. The Blue Jays will send out the bottom of the lineup. Gruber, Garcia, and Borders. Gruber to lead it off. The pitch from Valenzuela. Swung on and missed. Valenzuela pulled the string. And Gruber was way out in front. 1 down. Garcia, bat in hand. He lets one go. Garcia lashes one to right toward the gap. Marshall races over it, but he won't get it. Garcia is going for 2, and there will be a play at second. The tag. Safe on a very close play. Double for Garcia. Second hit for Garcia in the game. For Garcia is first. Double of the series. For Garcia is second hit of the series. Okay, Garcia on second. One down. Right-handed batter Borders steps up to face Valenzuela. Valenzuela working on Garcia to hold him close. Now Valenzuela comes home with it. Swung on. Popped up. Dempsey scrambles near the stands. It goes into the crowd. Strike one. Garcia at second takes a big lead. Valenzuela turns and fakes a throw to second. Garcia takes a few steps back toward the bag. Now he uses a little body English to indicate third. Valenzuela turns back to the plate. Now Valenzuela is set again. The pitch. Popped high to the left side. Guerrero drifts back. Back! He stabs for it and makes the catch. Two down. And Garcia holds it second. 2 outs. Seventh inning. One on. Fernandez steps up to face Valenzuela. He'll bat right here. Valenzuela looks back at Garcia on second. The pitch comes in. Lofted to right. Marshall backpedals, waits, and pulls it in. That'll do it for Toronto. Nothing across. There were no errors. One left. The chance goes by the board, holding a slight edge. Dodgers trailing by one as we go to the home half. Okay, folks, on your feet. Take a break for the seventh inning stretch. The Dodgers will have Gibson, Dempsey, and Murray here in the seventh. Gibson to lead it off for the Dodgers. The pitch. Swung on, smashed toward the gap in right center. Mosby is racing back. Hits over his head, off the wall. He's chasing it down. Gibson hits second on a full steam. The coach is waving him to third. He uncorks one. The relay. And they nail him. He's out trying to stretch it. Score that a double. Oh, those Blue Jays. They snuff out the tying run, and the aggressive base running does not pay off. Dempsey is up next. Key delivers. Dempsey waves at one in the dirt, and he's a strikeout victim. Two gone. Two down, seventh inning. Murray gets set to bat against Key. The switch hitter batting right against Key. Key into the wind. Off the end of the bat, McGriff moves for it, and he spears it. Waves off Key, and he steps on first for the out. Three down. The half for the Dodgers. No runs, one hit. So they do not tally. Dodgers behind the Blue Jays. 2-1 in the series. For the Dodgers, their record 1-1 in one-run games. For the Blue Jays, 1-1. Here come the big guns for the Blue Jays. Mosby, Bell, and Barfield. Mosby to lead it off for the Blue Jays. Batting left. Valenzuela now hit down the left field stripe. It'll sail and go foul into the seat. Strike one. And now the pitch, lifted high to left. Gibson drifts over, plenty of room. And he makes the catch. One down. Bell gets set to face Valenzuela. None on, one down. Here's the delivery. Another wide one, ball 4. And Bell heads down to first, and that's the first walk issued by Valenzuela. That was Bell's first walk of the series. That extends the streak. Now 5 games in a row on base. One gone, 8th inning, 1 on. The next Blue Jay batter is Barfield, right-hander. He's their cleanup hitter. And here comes Dodgers manager Robinson. He's asking Valenzuela for the ball. He'll bring in Dodgers right-hander Niedenfuhr. So Valenzuela gets his innings. He pitched 7 1/3. The game for Valenzuela, 2 runs so far on 7 hits, 2 homers, 1 walk. He fans 5. He's responsible for the runner. He can only lose it. So despite a fine performance from Valenzuela, he cannot win this game. For Niedenfuhr, his second appearance of the series. The right-hander Niedenfuhr has worked 1 inning. He has a lofty 9 ERA. He'll be looking for the double play. Okay, Barfield up to hit. The Blue Jays have 1 out, runner on first, up by 1. The pitch comes in. Barfield checks his swing. And it hit him. He's shaking his hand. That's his second time clobbered in this series. Barfield is in pain, but he seems to be okay. And he trots down to first. Okay, the action's on. McGriff is stepping up to hit against Niedenfuhr. He bats left-handed. 2 on, first and second. 1 away. The runners take their lead. Niedenfuhr delivers, popped high to the right side. Randolph drifts back, infield fly called. He's under it and makes the catch. And the runners hold. The Blue Jays have 2 down. Bell on second. Barfield on first. The top of the 8th inning. Next up, Orange. The runners take their lead. Here he comes. Grounded deep into the hole. Anderson's racing over. He dives for it, but he won't get it. It rolls into left for a base hit. Bell races around third. Coming down the line, he will score. Barfield is going for third. Here's Gibson's throw. Not in time. Safe at third, and Orange is on at first. The Dodgers were just out-hustled on that play. So Orange with a ribby single, and the Blue Jays add to their lead. This ball game now 3-1 for Orange. His 4th hit of the series, and Orange now with 4 runs batted in. Blue Jays with 2 on, second base is open, 2 down. It's now Gruber to bat. He swings from the right side. Barfield down the line some at third, and the pitch comes in. It's looped toward short. Anderson is backing up quickly, and it drops for a hit. Shelby feels it. Barfield scores. Orange is around second. The strong throw comes into Anderson, and they're holding Orange at second. So the single drives in 1, and the Blue Jays add to their lead. This ball game now 4-1 for Gruber. His 6th hit of the series. 4 ribbies now for Gruber. 2 away, 8th inning, 2 on. Garcia will bat next for Toronto. The runners take their lead. Niedenfuhr with the pitch, grounded to the right side. Murray knocks it down. He's up with it, and he runs to first ahead of Garcia. Side retired. For the Blue Jays, 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors. They leave 2. So the Blue Jays now with a safer margin. Dodgers trailing 4-1 and will go to the home half. Well, folks, the clouds have moved in quickly here in Los Angeles. Here comes the rain. The umpire's calling time. And they're calling them in.
East side, west side, all around the town. Hopscotch and ring the roses, London bridges falling down. Boys and girls together, me and Mamie roll. Trip to the light and happy on the east side of baseball.
And they're finally rolling back the tarp. We'll see if these pitches are still fresh. Let's play some baseball. Shelby, Anderson, and Sachs to bat next. Shelby will get it started for the Dodgers. Dodgers skipper Robinson walking down the bench, trying to make it happen. Coming into bat for Shelby, Sosha. That's Shelby. Now Sosha to the plate. Bat's left. He grabs the bat. Heads out. Here's Sosha coming to the plate. So far in the series, Sosha is now 1 for 10. 1 homer. He's walked 3 times. The pitch. Sosha hits a frozen rope to straightaway center. Right there is Mosby, and he gloves it for the putout. 1 away. Anderson is out to take his hacks, and he hacks from the right. 1 down. The pitch. The pitch. Howard into left field. Bell won't get to it. Anderson's headed for second. Here's Bell. Throw. It's way offline. Anderson is in there. Bell picks up an error. Scores out a single. That's Anderson's second hit of the game. For Anderson, his third hit of the series. One down. Anderson on at second for Los Angeles. Los Angeles now sends Sachs to bat. He's their leadoff hitter. And here comes Blue Jays manager Robinson. He's asking Key for the ball. Robinson is calling for a new pitcher. It will be right-handed Eichhorn in to face Sachs. So Key gets his innings. He pitched 7 1/3. The line on him, 1 earned run. So far, on 5 hits. A homer. Walk 2. He struck out 4. He's responsible for the runner. He'll win it if they hold the 3-run lead. For Eichhorn, his 4th appearance of the series. The right-hander Eichhorn has worked 3 1/3. He has a 0 ERA, 1 save. He inherits a runner in scoring position. Here's Sachs. The Dodgers have 1 down, a runner on second. He cranks and fires. Popped a mile high. Garcia is backing up. He's under it and makes the catch. 2 away. Two outs. 8th inning. 1 on. Here's Randolph. Dodgers manager Robinson looking at his score sheet. He's calling on his reserves, and Randolph is stepping out of the box. Manager Robinson is sending in a pinch hitter. Who is it? Oh, it's Brock. He'll face the right-hander. He breaks off a willow branch. He'll take his time getting to the box. Brock's up. In the series, Brock is now at 1 for 1. Gregg has 1 homer and 1 RBIs. The pitch from Eichhorn. Grounded hard to short. Fernandez fields it. Over to McGriff at first. Dodgers go down. For the Dodgers, nothing across. The Blue Jays made an error. 1 left. They had a chance but could not convert. Dodgers behind the Blue Jays. 4-1. For Toronto, here in the 9th, Borders, Fernandez, and Mosby. The Robinson wheels are still turning. Coming into play second base for the Dodgers is Duncan. Sosha leaves the game. Robinson makes a switch in center field. Landreau comes into the game replacing Brock. Borders will start it off here in the ninth. The pitch. Fastball. It's a number to the left of the mound. Anderson charges. Picks up the ball barehanded. Then he gets him. One down. Well, one away. Next up, Hernandez. We're back at the top of the order. The pitch. And Hernandez wails this one. Hangs out a clothesline to deep right. Kiss it goodbye. Home run for Hernandez. So Hernandez has his first homer of the series. This ball game now 5-1 for Hernandez. His first hit of the series. And Hernandez now with 2 runs batted in. And that's the third homer for the Blue Jays in this game. And that's the 10th base knock for the Blue Jays in this game. Mosby is the next hitter. The delivery from Niedenfuhr. Swung on, smashed toward the gap in right center. Landreau is racing back. Hits over his head, off the wall. He's chasing it down. Mosby hits second on a full steam. The coach is waving him to third. He uncorks one. The relay. And he's just safe under the tag. Triple for Mosby. The chance paid off. That's Mosby's third hit of the game. For Mosby, his 8th hit of the series. Bell, bat in hand. The Dodgers are looking for the play at the plate. He lets one go. Big swing. It's a dying Quail to right. Marshall gallops in. Duncan races back, but it parachutes between them. A Texas League single for Bell. Mosby scores easily, and Bell has the RBI. So the single drives in one, and the Blue Jays now lead 6-1 for Bell. His 6th hit of the series. 2 ribbies now for Bell. Here comes Barfield to take his cuts. The pitch comes in. Ground ball to first. Murray's up with it. Throws to second for 1. Back to first for 2. Yes! Double play to retire the side. The half for the Blue Jays. 2-3-0. So the Blue Jays have now taken a big lead. The score is 6-1 as we go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Toronto will now face the heart of the Dodgers lineup. Guerrero, Marshall, and Gibson coming up. Here's Guerrero to lead it off. On his way to the mound is Henke, the right-hander. So Eichhorn goes only 2/3 of an inning. The game for Eichhorn. No runs or hits. For Henke, his first appearance in the series. He's a right-handed pitcher. Guerrero leading it off. Henke to the wind. Strike 3, and it gets away from Borders. He picks it up, fires to first, and they get him. 1 down. Marshall up there. Henke into the wind. Stroked solidly to left field. Bell takes it on the hop, and Marshall is on at first. For Marshall, his 4th hit of the series. Next batter, Gibson. Here he comes. Swung on, bounced up the middle. Hernandez racing over, and he's got it. Flips to Garcia at second. No throw to first. The runner did his job, but they get the lead runner. Now coming up, Dempsey. Henke deals. Taken, and Gibson is off the bag. The throw down. Gibson dives back. The tag. He's back in there. Ball one. Henke comes home. Dempsey hacks at the ball out of the strike zone. He manages to tap it to Garcia. Scoops it. Throws quickly to first, and he's gone. And that's the last out of the game. The Dodgers have lost this game. The Blue Jays have won it. Game 5 goes to the Blue Jays. Toronto shuts down the Dodgers. Bats for the 6th hitter. Not pretty for the Los Angeles fans. Here's the line for the Blue Jays. 6 runs on 12 hits. 1 miscue for the Blue Jays. They lead 7. For the Dodgers, a run on 6 hits. No errors. And they lead 5. Key gets the win, his first. His record now 1-1. Valenzuela takes the loss, his first. His record now 1-1. So the Blue Jays gain a step in this 7-game series. They now stand at 3-2. In the next game, the Dodgers will have another try in this 7-game series. They now stand at Toronto with 3 wins. Los Angeles 2. That puts the wraps on this one. Ernie Harwell and WAPBA leaving you from Los Angeles. Blue Jays take this one from the Dodgers. 6-1.
Okay, so Toronto takes their 3rd in a row at Los Angeles to take a 3-2 lead in this series. Let's take a look at the box score. We'll expand that. There we go. Okay, so for Toronto, Jimmy Key with the victory. 7 1/3, 5 hits. Couple of walks, 4 strikeouts, 1 earned run. And he picks up the victory to even his record at 1-1 in the series. Mark Eichhorn with a hold, 2/3 of an inning. And Tom Henke pitches a scoreless 9th inning, allowing 1 hit and striking out a batter. So for Toronto on offense, we have home runs by Tony Fernandez, Lloyd Mosby, and Garth Orge. Mosby with 3 hits on the day, 2 runs scored. Let's see what else. George Bell with an RBI. Orge with a pair of RBI there, a couple of hits. Double by Fred McGriff. 2 hit days for Kelly Gruber and Damaso Garcia. For the Dodgers, offensively, Pedro Guerrero, solo homer, a couple of hits. Double by Kirk Gibson, double by Dave Anderson, 2 hits by Anderson. Otherwise, not much going on. Fernando Valenzuela, 7 1/3, 7 hits, 1 walk, 5 Ks, 3 earned runs, takes the loss. He's now 1-1 in the series as well. And Tom Niedenfuer did not provide much relief there. Inning and 2/3, 5 hits, and 3 earned runs. So that'll do it for us here. Check back soon. We'll be playing Game 6 in Toronto. Jays trying to take the series, and the Dodgers trying to even it up at 3 games apiece. So until next time, keep playing ball. Take care. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.